Yo, what is going on everyone? Guiding Light here, back with another video, and in this one we're going to be talking about the brand new Xbox and a lot of new information which has actually come out about this thing quite recently. So we finally have a full price, a pre-order date, and a release date here for the brand new Xbox Series X. Now there's actually going to be two Xboxes that come out. Usually we would see a little bit of a delay between the original Xbox that comes out, then usually about a year would go by before the Slim or the S version would come out. And it looks like this time around we're going to be getting the full version and the Slim version on the exact same day. So maybe you don't want to spend as much money, but you still want to get over to those next gen consoles. There's actually going to be a cheaper option now. And you're also going to be able to pay monthly, so you actually don't have to spend all of the money at once, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later in the video. So let's start off first with the Xbox Series X. This is the main console that we've seen a lot of information about. This thing's been out here for a few months. There's been a lot of news about it, and it looks like we finally have a price point for this Xbox as well. So this thing is going to start at $499, and it's going to be coming out on November 10th. Now, if you would like to start a pre-order for either the Xbox X or the Series S, you can start pre-ordering on September 22nd. So a little over a week to go here we have on the Xbox X pre-orders. We can also pre-order the S on that day as well. So we're going to do a quick comparison between the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S, so you guys can maybe try to decide which one you guys are trying to purchase. So here's a quick look at the brand new Xbox Series S, which was just unveiled maybe 2 or 3 days ago. So this is going to be an all digital version of the console. There's not going to be any disc tray. It's going to be capable of going up to 120 frames per second at 1440p, which is actually pretty decent, especially for the price point of only $300. We're also going to be able to change that refresh rate as well, and it's going to have the rate shading in there. It's also going to have an ultra low latency. It's also going to have the SSD, which at this point it should be standard in pretty much all these consoles. So you're still going to get the same pretty quick load times that you would on the other Xbox. The only difference is going to be the graphics. You can still stream in 4K, and you can also play certain games in 4K on an upscale. So the Slim console doesn't seem to look all that bad. It does look like a pretty decent entry-level console, especially if you don't really use the disc tray as it is. So you might want to just go and get the all-digital version. So now if we take a look at the Xbox Series X, we're actually going to get a little bit of better stats on this thing. You're going to be able to play most games at 4K, 60 frames per second, and in the future there may even be some 8K games that could go up to 120 frames, but that won't be for a little bit more down the road. So you're already going to be 8K ready when you get the Xbox Series X, and on top of that you're also going to get a 1TB SSD built into the console, so this thing's going to be pretty quick. This one's going to come with ray tracing as well. It's going to come with the optical drive, so you actually can play 4K movies on it and also insert those Xbox discs. So if you're someone that does like to have the disc tray in there and all these other features, you may actually want to go with the Xbox Series X. So next up, we're going to go into the pricing. So the Xbox Series X is actually priced at $499. We're going to get the slim version for as little as $299, which is a pretty good entry point for most people. $299 isn't too crazy, but really quickly, guys, we do want to get into the monthly payment plan. So if you guys don't want to shell out the $299 all at once, or maybe you don't want to shell out the $500 all at once, there's actually going to be some pretty crazy new payment plans, which are going to come with some extra benefits as well. So we're going to talk about that really quickly. So the thing to keep in mind here about these brand new monthly payment plans is that it's actually going to include EA Play, and it's also going to include Xbox Game Pass. So if that was something you guys were already trying to purchase on the side, you may actually want to just go the monthly payment route. Even if you have all the money up front, it does look like it actually is a pretty decent deal if you go with the monthly payment plans. So for just $24.99 a month, this is actually going to be a 2-year payment plan. You can get the Xbox Series S, you can get Game Pass Ultimate, which is a pretty good deal since you're already going to pay an additional fee for that Game Pass anyway, and you're also going to end up getting EA Play as well, as Microsoft has actually added that into the Ultimate subscription. So for just $25 a month, you can actually get the brand new next-gen console. Your Xbox Live subscription will already be covered, so you don't have to worry about paying for that. And you're going to get that Game Pass Ultimate, which means that you're going to get over 200 games. And this does include the new Halo and also includes some of the new Forza games. The day they come out, you're going to have access to them because of that Ultimate subscription. So for only $24.99 a month, you can get into these next-gen consoles. You won't have to worry about your Live subscription running out. You won't even really have to worry about purchasing new games, as most of the titles are going to be available on that Game Pass as well. So overall, this does look like a pretty decent deal. Now, if you wanted to go the little extra route and you wanted to go get the Xbox Series X, you can do that for only an additional $10 per month. So for just $34.99 per month, you can actually go and get the Xbox Series X as well. This is going to include all the same things. You're still going to get the Game Pass Ultimate, which is going to include EA Play, and you're going to get that free Xbox Live subscription included on it as well. So if you're someone that already pays monthly for these Xbox subscriptions, you already pay monthly for Live, you already pay monthly for the Game Pass, it might actually be a smarter move just to go ahead and finance the console, as well as you can just combine all of these subscriptions into one, and you can go and get a brand new next-gen console the day it releases for only $35 out of your pocket, or even $25 out of your pocket if you're going to go the slim route. So these pre-orders will begin on September 22nd. Like I said earlier, it's just a little bit over a week away. Now, I know a lot of you guys might still be on the fence between the PlayStation 5 and the brand new Xbox, and unfortunately, we don't have any PlayStation 5 news. We only know that there's going to be 2 different PlayStation 5 consoles coming out. Just like the Xbox, they're going to have a version with no disc tray, and then they're going to have the big version that has a disc tray in it. It's a little bit larger than the Slim. Unfortunately, though, we don't have a pre-order date, we don't have a release date, and we still do not have a price tag on the PlayStation 5. Now, there were some rumors going around that the PlayStation 5 unveil event was supposed to be going on today, on September 9th. Now, unfortunately, Sony hasn't really confirmed this, and the reason that most people thought that this event was going to be happening was because it's the 25th anniversary of the PlayStation's unveil. So we were thinking maybe that Sony would go ahead and, release some information on it today. Let us start a little bit of the pre-orders. But unfortunately, we don't have any confirmed information on that. Now, if anything new does come out about the PlayStation 5 pre-orders, you can know for sure that I'm going to be uploading a video on it. So if you're not subscribed yet or you don't have notifications turned on, definitely be sure to do that so that you'll know as soon as the PlayStation 5 news hits, because I will be making a video on that as well. Now, for now though, guys, you can get on the Xbox. If you're already set, you already know for sure, like you've been with Xbox for years, you're definitely not switching to PlayStation. This is actually pretty big news because now you can actually go ahead and get your pre-orders in. So on September 22nd, be sure to try to, be on the internet, be free that day, because there is a good chance that these Xboxes will sell out quickly. We don't really know how many pre-orders they're going to allow. We don't really know if they're going to have a second wave of pre-orders, maybe sometime in the month of October before the console is fully released. But if you want to get your hands on this console now, you can begin doing it on September 22nd. So that's pretty much all the information I have for you guys today. Hopefully this video does allow you guys to get your hands on the brand new Xbox if you guys were interested. I'm honestly pretty excited. The new monthly payment plan option honestly kind of has me interested. At first, I was definitely going to just get PlayStation 5. I wasn't even really interested in the new Xboxes. But with these new payment plan options, I'm honestly considering maybe just picking one up, because you are still going to get access to Halo. You're going to get access to some of those Xbox exclusives. So if you guys wanted to play those games anyway, this new monthly payment option honestly might work out for a lot of people, especially those that already have a PlayStation 5 and weren't really trying to switch. It does actually look like a pretty decent deal to switch over to Xbox, or even just to have both now at this point. So that's all the information I have for you guys. Good luck with your pre-orders here in the next week, and be on the lookout for the PlayStation 5 video, which hopefully will be coming out very, very soon. We're just still hoping that Sony does release some new information on that thing, and the pre-orders coming out very soon. Other than that, though, guys, that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.